right, so my name's Kent, and I do website design. I've done it for, 15 years. And I thought, what if I started to apply that into the direct booking website world for Airbnbs and STRs? And when you search, I want you to notice the sponsor results are what's coming up first. And you're probably not going to show up in those results. You actually are probably not going to show up very high at all because there is so much competition. You're not just competing against Airbnb, you're competing against Expedia, land search, people selling land. And so I think it's super vital and important for you to understand when you think about doing a direct booking website, you trying to rank in SEO probably isn't going to happen. I'm going to get online. I searched for, I searched for tiny home in Joshua Tree, and I want to look and see and try to give you some advice. If you're thinking about doing a direct booking website, ways that you should be thinking about what you're going to do with that. This is how people are going to find you, is by searching. I've got some strategies for that. Hit me up if you want to learn some of those strategies. But I wanted to show you this. I wanted to see if we can find maybe some properties here that are showing up, and look at what makes a good website and what's not making a good website for direct booking. Vacation in Joshua Tree. Let's see what we get. These are all sponsored. Look, these people get it. They're paying. So we're going to check out the well-planned journey. This is a blog.
He loses by 1 cent.
Look how hard it is to find a direct booking website. Listen, my goal was to try to find one for you. It's hard for me to find them on here. Why? Because SEO is hard to do when you're competing with everybody, and you're not just competing with other direct bookers. You're not just competing with Airbnb. You're competing with bloggers. You're competing with people who spend all of their time doing this. Now, you can pay to sponsor these results, but you're going to be paying, and it's not bad. Marketing is part of the deal, right? But it's important for you to come up with a strategy of how you're going to do this. Let's check this one out. This looks like maybe we're going to find a direct booking website. Saul and Santasha. Man, you guys have a cool name. Santasha. All right, so what I like about this right here, this is the most important part of your website. This is where you're telling people what it is immediately. Actually, most people won't scroll past this. They won't scroll down to see what's happening if they don't immediately see something that attracts them. I like that they are telling us how to book right here. We can choose our guests, the number of guests that we have. They are telling us that we can book in some different currencies if we want. There's contact terms. There's not much else here. I want to see what their contact page is. Contact them with a form. They're giving you some information about what they offer. 10-acre sanctuary. That's good. And then they're showing you what you're getting. Camper. This is a nice little slider that they've got. Yeah, I like this. It's a pretty simple website. It's not too complicated. One of the things that I found people do when they create a website is they make the mistake of telling people about themselves and not what the people actually want. You don't care about who these people are, do you? I mean, really, as long as they've got a good property, they've got some really a decent place to stay, it's clean, it provides some cool Instagrammable pictures for you. That's what you care about. What you care about is, do they have the dates open? Is it the kind of place that you want to stay? And if you're booking with people who've already booked with you before, which is what I would suggest, you create a strategy around that. If you're recapturing people who've already stayed with you before, you don't need to share a lot about who you are. What you're really trying to do is get them to come back and book over and over again, and you're trying to get them to try out other places that you have. So we're going to try this. We're going to put in 5 guests to see what we get. Searching for just some rando dates to see. Sorry, we couldn't find any matching results. I think that they are probably, so this is something you can do anytime you're on a website. You can right click on it, click inspect, and you can see information. This will show me the back end of this. So what I'm looking for is to see what they're using to build this. I have a feeling that they are pulling this in from a PMS that maybe is building this out for them. I could get into it and look a little bit deeper and try to figure it out.
Nerd alert!
But that's my guess, is that they're pulling it in from somewhere else. This is not, I don't think that they are building this for themselves and using maybe WordPress or some plugins or something like that. What I typically do is I build with WordPress. I build with a plugin called WordPress Booking. You can use it, you can find it. I'll tell you, it takes me, an expert in this kind of stuff, about 40 hours to set up a website, and then multiple hours just for each additional property. So you can do it yourself. You can learn it. There's tons of tutorials. My plan is to try to help give some of those tutorials, help get information out for people. If that would be helpful for you, I would love it if you would subscribe or hit, maybe leave a comment for me. Tell me things that you would love to see about direct booking sites, because I know this is an important conversation right now for people in the Airbnb and STR world, and I want to be a helper of yours. So let me know what questions you have, how I can help answer. I'm telling you, one of the key things though that you can do is sit down and actually diagram out what you would want your website to do. What would you want it to accomplish? If your goal is to get bookings, don't put all the information about who you are out there first. Put the things that your customer, your guest is looking for. You want to think about it from a guest-centric perspective. Something else you'll want to think about is this is called responsive. You may have seen this before. Responsive websites are websites that when you, if you view it on a phone, this is emulating like a phone or a tablet, it's gonna look good. If you're viewing it on desktop, it's gonna look good. And so you wanna make sure that whatever you're doing when you're checking out these websites, and when you're checking out somebody maybe building a website, you're looking at maybe different PMSs that offer direct booking solutions. What you really wanna do is you wanna make sure that your solution is responsive on every single device. It looks good. And I personally, when I design mobile first. I think, what is the experience on the mobile device going to look like? Because man, it's like 80% of all shopping, all experience is done on a phone. Think about how many times you've sat late at night looking for a vacation property, and you've done it on your phone, not on a desktop. So those are just a few key things to be thinking about. This is a great website. If this is helpful for you and you would like me to get into more specific information, I would love to do that for you. I'm going to keep producing maybe a few of these videos, maybe 1 or 2 a week, and trying to just give some helpful information to you. And, I know you love the glasses, you love the hair, the beard. It's what I do. I just look good all day long, and if I can do it for you, I will do it. Hey, thanks you guys. My name's Kent again, and I do direct booking websites. If you want to get in touch with me, you can drop in on Facebook. Kent Wagner is my name. I'm in a ton of STR groups. I'm trying to constantly add some value to people. You can comment on here, and I'll send you a direct message or something. But be sure to like, subscribe, and let's get this going, man. Let's get your direct booking journey off your mind and onto the internet.